Hello, everyone. It says I'm live, so hopefully I'm live. Playing around with my lighting. I'm trying to use my ring light. I'm not really sure if I'm too dark. I can't really tell. Um, so if I'm too dark, let me know. I feel like the overhead light just washes me out too much, and winter's coming, and well, summer was here and gone, and I don't even have a tan. So um, super excited to be back starting these lives inside the group. And yeah, so for everyone that is has been part of my community, um, we've got a few new people inside the group. Um, and if you're catching this live for the first time, just go ahead and give StreamYard permission so I can see your name and you don't come up like as Facebook user. Or if you just want to be Facebook user, that's fine with me too. Um, so that just, if you have any questions, whatever, then I'm able to see them. And so just wanted to announce today on the first one. So the group and the content of the group is going to shift. It's going to shift, but it's still going to be about affiliate marketing. However, it's going to shift in the aspect of, in June of this year, I'll give you guys a little bit of backstory. So June of this year took a deep dive into my brain, right? Deep dive into my mindset. And because I just wasn't completely thoroughly happy and passionate about what it was that I was doing. And I knew high ticket affiliate marketing, building an online business was what I wanted to do, right? That's not what oh, hi, Anthony. Thanks for joining. So I knew high ticket affiliate marketing, online business, like all that stuff. I 100% knew without a doubt that's what I wanted to do. However, I didn't just want to be an affiliate marketer. So I didn't quite know exactly what direction I wanted to go in, right? So, June took a deep dive into my brain, took a deep dive into my mindset. It was a really dark month for many reasons. I'll spare you all the details of that. But what came out of that was conversations with my coaches, my accountability partners, my affiliate marketing friends, watching different trainings, rewatching different trainings, and really paying attention to what it was that my own self was telling me that I wanted to do, right? So one of my coaches said to me, his name is Flip. I was on a call with Nate and Flip, right? Two of my coaches, my only coaches currently. I've had several throughout my affiliate marketing career, I guess you would say. Throughout my affiliate marketing experience, I've had several coaches. They have all provided. I've been very fortunate to work with amazing people. They have all provided so many aha moments for me. They have all provided so much insight. They've all provided so much validation. They've all provided so much feedback for me. It's just, I feel very fortunate. I have had an amazing experience, right? I know a lot of people I talk to have not had that same experience. So, um, in June, during my monthly coaching call with Nate and Flip, we were talking, and they very much knew where my mind was. They very much knew like what was happening. And Flip said to me, "So you've helped people in person, like in real life, working for yourself, right, for 20 plus years?" Yes. "And have they achieved their goals?" I'm like, "Well, yes." He's like, "How many people do you think that you've worked with?" I said, "Well, I don't know. Best guess, probably over 1,000, right? Say 100 a year for 10 years. It's probably even, that's probably that's not 1,000, but you know what I mean, right?" So that is 10 years, 100. Yes, it's 1,000. So um, so I'm like, yes, I've definitely worked with more people than that. So And yes, most people I work with do achieve their goals, right? Um, they don't just achieve their goals because I'm really good at what I do. They achieve their goals because they put in the freaking work, right? First and foremost, they show up. However, I help them get the tools they need to keep showing up, to keep moving forward, to find success, and all that stuff, right? So, Flip says to me, so 20 plus years, thousands of people, probably thousands of success stories. Why are you not using those skills online? And I said, I was afraid to bring my real life experience as a life coach, helping people get their personal and professional goals. I was hesitant to bring that to the online space because I felt like if my focus was mindset, people wouldn't want to be in my world, because most people run away from anything that has to do with their mind, right? Because most of us do not want to think about what's going on in here and what it might mean, right? That's my experience also in real life. So many conversations later with Nate and Flip, many conversations with my accountability partners, many conversations with my affiliate marketing friends, many conversations, many coaching calls, many, 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 many. The feedback has been, you really need to be using your skills because X, Y, and Z. So thankfully, many people have provided me with feedback on what it is that I'm able to do when I'm helping people, and when I offer the support, the advice, the tips, whatever it is that people ask me for, because I don't usually do it unsolicited. Um, After the deep dark dive in June, I have decided that mindset and marketing needs to be intersected. Mindset is my passion. It's what oozes out of me. The thoughts, the feelings, the beliefs, the experiences that happen to a person is definitely driving the bus in life, right? So that's the direction I'm going in. So this group is going to be about mindset, the mindset of a successful entrepreneur, and also with affiliate marketing. So I'm going to read the actual technical definition of what mindset is, right? Because it's an actual definition. So mindset is an established set of attitudes, especially regarded as typical of a particular group's social or cultural values, the outlook, philosophy, or values of a person, right? Pretty good definition. Now, also more generally known as your frame of mind, your attitude, and your disposition. So, so what does that exactly mean? So mindset's a buzzword, right? You hear about it all the time. You hear everyone talking about, oh, mindset, 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 right? And it's actually a label and it's a buzzword that I really can embrace because it aligns with every fiber of my being. So I really want to provide as much as I can for this community when it comes to mindset. So my goal and my hope is that people will be engaging in the community, ask questions, share what they're stuck with, share what's keeping them feeling like their feet are cemented in place and they're really not getting ahead of what it is that they want to do, so that I can bring back trainings, so I can, not necessarily trainings, but so I can bring back conversations, so I can jump on camera, so I can talk about why a particular thing might be holding people back. So for intents and purposes of this being the first, mindset marketing video that I'm doing inside the group, right? To start off everything fresh, I will touch upon imposter syndrome. So I'm not huge on labels. I'm not one big on, I'm just not big on labels, right? So, but imposter syndrome is another one that's thrown out in everywhere. I hear everyone using imposter syndrome. So it's really relevant, right? So one of the biggest things I hear people talking about in the online space as they're building their business is they feel like an imposter because most of the programs recommend that you do the learn to teach strategy and method of things, right? As you're building your audience. And I haven't heard most people break down exactly what learn, do, teach means. So if you are in a program and you have learned something, right? Create content about that. That's all that means. So learn, do, teach means you are learning something, you are doing something about it, and you're passing that knowledge on to a greater amount of people. That's all learn, do, teach means. So, for instance, so we're here in Facebook, right? Facebook group. So, as an affiliate marketer, as an online business owner, you want to capture people's emails. How do you do that when you're building a group, right? You have membership questions. People come in, they answer your membership questions. You capture their email. Well, what the hell do you do with it then, right? If you have 100 people come into your group in one day, are you going to copy and paste every single person and go put them into your email autoresponder one at a time? No, you're not going to do that. There is a product, there's several different products that you can use that will capture that automatically. Captures their emails, captures their name, answers whatever other membership questions that you have, sends them a welcome message, right? And then ships them over to your email autoresponder. Beautiful. Now, somebody new who's just starting out, they don't know that. So, by you creating content, whether it's a short form video, whether it's a longer training that you're going to throw up on YouTube, whether it's a longer training that you put inside your group, right? Because content's content, it sits everywhere. Then it's there. So you learned about something, you did something about it, and you're passing that knowledge on to other people. That's learn to teach. Actually, Anthony, there is a way that you can go in your group and you can actually see people's answer to their membership questions, and their email address should be in there. But yeah, there's two products that I'm aware of. The one I use is Group Convert. I am an affiliate for Group Convert. If you want to check it out, I can give you the affiliate link. If not, you can go obviously on their website and check it out yourself. The other one is Group Leads. I've used both. I like Group Convert better, which is why I've stayed with them. And then obviously once you start using their product, you can become an affiliate for it too. So then you can pass on that information. There's another, it has everything but their email. Oh, that's a bummer. That's weird. I wonder why it doesn't save their emails. But yeah, if you're getting an influx of people in your group, you definitely want to use either Group Convert or Group Leads, because it's super simple to set up, and it depending on what you use for an email autoresponder. Well, yeah, I mean, you've already done it, right? So now that you know that there's a product out there that you can use, you can just buy the product and take that off your plate for the future, right? It automatically sends them a welcome email, a welcome message, right? The only thing, if you're going to use Group Convert or Group Leads, just a tip for you: before you approve them, just make sure you send them a friend request, because when you send them a friend request and then Group Leads or Group Convert sends out the automatic welcome message, because you sent them a friend request, it'll go to their messenger, and it won't go in their spam or people you might know folder. So they should be able to see it. Just another tip. I'm not sure. You might have been aware of that. I'm not sure. A lot of people aren't. Um, but yeah, and also too, if you use Group Leads and Group Convert, then you can also, so if you have like a welcome message or if you have a welcome video, it automatically sends a message out and tags them to that too. So you just keep that circle of, people coming in and what you want them to do in your group. So super important. So yeah, so I mean, again, learn, do, teach. That is the simplest thing that you can do to ward off imposter syndrome, because all you're doing is passing on knowledge about something that you know. And I think a lot of people, and what I hear a lot of people say when they're struggling with imposter syndrome, is they're comparing themselves to them right now as a beginner to the people that have been doing this for years, you know, or whatever, people that have developed the programs. Um, they're comparing themselves to them. Of course, you're. That's like comparing a newborn baby to a track and field star, right? Light years away. The newborn baby doesn't even know how to walk, and you're going to compare them to someone who's an athlete. It just doesn't. So learn, do, teach. Learn something, do something about it by creating content, and then you're going to be passing on that knowledge to the greater number of people. The best thing you can do to ward off imposter syndrome. Oh yeah, absolutely, Anthony. So it depends. Um, who do you use for an email autoresponder? And I can tell you whether you'll need to use Zapier or not. I use System.io. I love System.io. And because I love things to be simple. Anything that's more than like 2-3 steps, I don't really want to do it. um I'm like that in life too. Not that I'm willing to work hard, but I like things to be simple. So oh, SendGrid. Oh, I'm not familiar with SendGrid for an email autoresponder. um but if it should, so if you go on either Group Leads or Group Convert, if you go on their website, it will tell you who they can automatically, so it depends on if they use ASD. I don't know. That might not even be right. That might not even be the right. It depends on what kind of computer language thingy that they use. I'm not really API. So it depends on if they use API or not. System.io does not use API, so Group Leads or Group Convert can't automatically send it over to them. So I do have to use a Zapier. I have to use a Zap, but you can check on their websites and see if SendGrid is one of the ones that uses API. So if they do, then you might be able, it might just be an automatic thing that it sends them over, and then you can bypass Zapier. So yeah, so super, saves a lot of time. I'm not huge on a lot of automations, um, just because I don't mind automating something once I understand how it works, then I don't mind automating it. But I want to know how something works before I automate it. Um, so yeah. So yeah. Yeah, so check it out. Um, so yeah, super excited to have this shift here in the group. Super excited to be bringing a different energy inside the group. I won't necessarily be doing like formal training, so to speak, because it'll be, unless it's about a product that I've learned, right? Then I'll do like a formal training on how to use it and why it's beneficial and stuff like that. So my goal is to come in here and do lives twice a week. Um, short ones, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, however. if there's a bunch of people that come on and we're going to get jiving in these questions or whatever, then I'd be more than happy to stay for length of time. But um, focusing specifically on mindset and how it interconnects with affiliate marketing. So today's topic of how to get your emails to your email autoresponder automatically. So glad Anthony was here. And anybody who's catching this on the replay, if you have questions, just post them in the group. I'd be more than happy to answer them. Maybe somebody else in the community can answer them as well. So, and also too, I have created a new TikTok. So if anybody in here is not following me on TikTok, if you want to see my short form videos and my new style of doing them, because I absolutely hate the frameworks. I can't do things by frameworks for the most part. So I'm doing things in a very different way. They're hitting pretty good. So I think my coach Flip, I think his recommendation on how I should manage short form content, and Nate's too. So they both gave me two different ideas, and they actually both are going to work together. So so my new TikTok is Colleen dot, like the period, K dot Ducharme. So Colleen K Ducharme. That's my new one on TikTok. And also too, for anybody here that's in my Facebook community, I also am on, it's an app. It's called FUD, F-U-D. It's an app. So go to your app store, download it, create an account, follow me on there. I do lives twice a week in there as well. I just did my first one today, right before this. So all about affiliate marketing, all about mindset, just trying to, get the word out there as much as I can, and reach as many people as I can, help as many people as I can. So, and for anyone who is watching this on the replay, Anthony, you're here in the live. I've also started a mindset coaching group. So for anyone who's interested in learning more about that, you can send me a direct message. Oh, excuse me, and I'll send out the Google Doc that kind of frameworks that. That will be starting the end of September. So right now the goal start date is September 26th. It'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hoping to be able to capture people from multiple time zones, although that probably won't help people like if they're in the UK or Ireland. But so 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right now there is a special promotion because I am just starting to promote it. So the first 10 people that jump in get a special bonus. And once 10 people are in there, then the bonuses go away and it just goes to a non-bonus offer, so to speak. So again, for anyone who might catch this on the replay, if you're interested in getting some mindset coaching specifically to you and your business and how it's going to help you move forward in your business, be more than happy to send you that information if you send me a direct message. Anthony, any more questions before I jump off? Any more questions about groups? Any more tips that I might be able to, that I don't think there's not any more tips that I can think of that most people are not aware of. The friend request one is one that a lot of people aren't aware of. And then group convert, group leads, whichever. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh, you're welcome, Anthony. And for anyone in here who wants to improve upon their copywriting and truly understand copywriting and stuff like that, you definitely want to go over and connect with Anthony. He has helped me tremendously through his trainings in his group. Really make those connections about copywriting, and I have really been focusing a lot on my copy. probably since like June-ish. So in trying different things when it comes to copy, and one of the number one things I love about Anthony's perspective is he I'm going to botch exactly what he said because I don't know exactly how he framed it, but he basically said, um, write with whatever is compelling you to write in that moment. However, that's termed in copywriting world, I don't really know, but that helped me so much because I tried so many different frameworks on creating content, and none of it felt right to me. I understand the frameworks. I understand what works in copywriting. I understand all of that stuff, but I couldn't follow a framework that anyone else was providing for me because it didn't feel like it was truly coming from me in my own voice. So when he had shared that, again, I don't know exactly what it's called in writer's world, but basically write what you're compelled to write. Since I have let go all of the rest of that stuff, right? This was a mindset, right? This was a sticking mindset piece for me. Was I knew what everyone was teaching me was what works, right? Up from Dan Kennedy, Jim Edwards, like right here, like copywriting secrets, right? I actually just did um, a few people from this group jumped into a 4-hour training I did on content, right? Specifically going through and helping break down the pieces of Jim Edwards' book, right? I love copywriting. I love to write. I love the frameworks because from a sales perspective, how you write and how you mix up how you write, it doesn't burn out your audience. So I understand all that stuff. But when I made that shift, when Anthony gave me permission to make that shift because of what he said, I don't remember if it was a post, I don't remember if it was part of his live or a combination of both. But when he said what he said about writing, it unlocked that mindset that was sticking. And I was like, that's it. I just need to write when it's flowing out of me because my whole fiber in my being feels like I have something to say. And ever since then, that's how I write. I have non negotiables every single day that I do. There are some days that I don't do them. There are some days that I don't post anywhere. I take 2.5 days off a week from social media. I do try to post something um, every day, but I don't always. So it's about just sitting down and writing naturally. Yes, absolutely. I wish I had screenshotted how you framed it, Anthony, because it was just so powerful. Absolutely so powerful. So now what I do when I need to create content, and I don't worry about how long something is, I don't worry about how short something is, right? I do, however, follow 3 frameworks that are um, laid out in Jim Edwards' Copywriting Secret books because those frameworks make sense with depending on the message that I want to send, right? Um, so my way of doing it now is I pick up my phone, I open up my Google Docs, I press that microphone, and I just talk. And I talk until I have nothing left to say. I get out of my Google Docs, I let it sit there. If I feel super compelled that that needs to be posted that day, I walk away from it. I go do something else. Um, I come back to it and I open it up and I add to it. I, figure out the spacing, talk to text sometimes can be wonky. So if I'm calling someone's mother a really bad thing, you know what I mean? Like I've done that before. So insulted someone, not really meaning to. So I go through and I edit it. I add to it, and then I post it. I snap a fun picture, snap a goofy picture, snap a relevant picture, whatever it might be, right? And I post it. And that's how I do all of my content at this point. It's all coming when it comes naturally to me. It could be at 9 o'clock in the morning. It could be at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It might not be till 9 o'clock at night. When my voice is speaking to me that I have something to say, phone, Google Docs, microphone, blah, 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 blah. And that's how I create all my content. The benefit to that is, and here's a nugget that you can use in affiliate marketing. The benefit to that is, one, if you're doing organic affiliate marketing, that Google Doc that you're creating, I'll let you know for sure. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I'm almost done anyway, so there'll just be a little bit left in the replay, Anthony. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. So if you're doing organic marketing, right, and you're building a business, this is why the products that I'm learning from, or have been learning from for many, 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 many months, actually over a year now, they teach you how to build a business. They teach you how to build a business by creating assets. So everything that you do when you create content, written content, video content, it doesn't matter, can turn into an asset that you sell. So if you're not already using Google Docs to create your long form, short form, and video content, I would encourage you to start today. Here's another tip, and then I'm going to hop off. If you're creating short form videos, which if you're not, I'm not sure why not, it's the number one way to market yourself. I do not follow any sort of structure when I create my short form videos. I'm doing something completely out of the box because I'm eclectic and my business needs to be too. So when you create your short form videos, if you're using TikTok, Facebook Reels, whatever it is that you're using, if you're using TikTok, go on your computer, go on your TikTok profile, pull up your video, right? Take your phone, open up Google Docs, press the microphone button, and hold your phone up to the computer while your video plays. You're scripting your video. Use that script as content. So one piece of content, and this is another thing that I covered. I think there's some trainings in here too. There are trainings in here that the life cycle of a piece of content, right? So wherever your piece of content is starting from, that one piece of content should be being used everywhere in your business. That's another way that you can decrease burnout. So burnout is going to be Thursday's topic. I'm going to come in here and do live on Thursday too. So today, imposter syndrome, right? Talked a little bit about that. Talked a little bit about my mindset marketing coaching offer. Anyone who's catching the replay, if you're interested in that, shoot me a message. Be more than happy to get you the doc information on that. A few spots left for that 10-person bonus thing. And so Thursday, we will be covering burnout and how to avoid it. Alrighty. Thanks everyone who's catching this on the replay. If you have any questions, drop them in the group, and hope you have a great rest of your day.